Good morning, family, and welcome to what I'm calling the routine. This is Dr. B, and for the next 365 days, we're going to do this together. And we're not going to do it perfectly, but we are going to do it consistently. You know, we all talk about wanting a routine. We talk about discipline, consistency, faith, growth, but most of us don't actually have a routine that we can return to every single day. This isn't going to be me teaching you from the outside. This is me committing to becoming with you. So if you hang with me for 30 days, you'll build a powerful habit. If you hang with me for 90 days, it will change your life. But if you hang with me for all 365 days, your life will never be the same. And that, my friend, is a complete promise. As people who want to live their best lives, we need to be intentional. No, we have to be intentional. And for the next 365 days, if you join me, this is how we will start our day. We will wake up on purpose. We will protect our focus. We will not be distracted by opening our phones, devices, TV, computers, etc. until we are done here. We will hydrate immediately. We will create stillness through our breathing. We will work on our connection and our identity through a short devotional. We will focus on our gratitude. We will set our intention for the day. We will plan to make a connection with somebody this day. We will make and keep at least one promise to ourselves. And at some point today, we will move our body, not together, but you can do exercise, you can get it done. So now listen, if you're just finding us today, whether it's day 1 or day 200, you're right on time. These days don't build on each other, but each one stands on its own, and it's about consistency. And I understand because of the time zone, we're doing it at 6:30 Mountain Time, but whatever, you might have kids, you might have work and a real life. You may not always be able to join us live, and that's okay. If you need to, you can always watch the recording from the day before and do this routine earlier in your day if that's what it takes. It's live is obviously more powerful, but the recording still works. And that's what matters, is that you spend this time intentionally. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to show up. Welcome to the routine. Let's become together. And if you need more information, just go ahead and go to routine.live. Now let's go. All right. Good morning. What an amazing, awesome day it is today. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And I'm so glad to be back in town and back in my own home, in my own room, and ready to get going. And we're going to start out our time with some breathing today. So I'm going to take a big deep breath in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Let's put our music on that goes along with our breathing. And breathe out. Breathe in. Of course, we start our day on purpose. Breathe in. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're avoiding our distractions today. in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. What are you grateful for today? What are you so grateful for today? Have you set your intention for today? I'm excited about affirming our day and all that goes with that. A little bit more time to breathe today. Let's do 3 more. Breathe in. We're going to hold it. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last one, breathe in. And breathe out. Let's grab our water. Grab our water today and we're going to drink it. Excuse me, let's jump into our devotional today. Find it here. It disappeared on me, so I'm trying to get it back. I try to blame things on the technology all the time, but that isn't an excuse, right? All right, let me put it on devotional here, and we'll put it on the screen. And we will revisit. All right, we're going to talk about our daily discipline again today. Share screen, entire screen. This screen, here we go. And so we say the title today is our daily discipline. And the verse today is, I have a sound mind. It's from 2 Timothy 1:7. For God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. God help me to stay consistent. And yesterday we talked a lot about being consistent and making sure that we were to continue to be repetitive about the things that we were going to do. And renewing your mind is not a moment, it's a daily practice. Someone who practices mental discipline builds long-term strength. Someone who practices mental discipline builds long-term strength. And when I'm thinking about what is it that we need to do daily to make those disciplines work out for us. And so one of the things that we can continue to do as we build discipline and long-term strength is I had days where I got this right. I had days where I didn't. But I learned it is not about perfection. It is about consistency. Even time I choose truth, I'm strengthening something. Every time I capture a thought, I'm building discipline, and it adds up. In the mind, when we think about our minds consistently building neutral strength, we repeated the actions strengthening neutral pathways, making new thinking patterns easier over time. Now, this is how discipline becomes identity through repetition. And so, when I'm thinking today, and I'm thinking of all the things that I got to get done, all the things that have popped into my sphere of what's important, what's not important, and realizing that yes, I have to be consistent, but I also have to get things done, and I also have to make sure that those things aren't floundering. And one of the things that I get to rely on is the fact that every single morning we do this together. Every single morning we are able to make sure that we're doing something consistent that grounds us in a way that allows, I guess, for me to be able to get through the rest of the day. The rest of the day doesn't become as important, it becomes less important because I have to be available. I say every single day that you are an answer to prayer, and you have to be available for God. And so the things that we want to get done on a daily basis, it's important that we work on those and we get those done, and they're part of our consistency. But we also have to have the availability to be able to do it. And so there's things that you have to be grounded in, and there's things that maybe you're not so grounded in. No matter what, those things that we're not so grounded in, it's okay, as long as we have our foundation of things that. So today, the short prayers help me stay consistent in renewing my mind. The next thing is, may your mind be strong, peaceful, and disciplined. I want you to commit to 4 or 5 minutes today, throughout the day, of creating, maybe it's another discipline that you do that reignites your spirit to finish out your day. Because of all the things that get bombarded at when we're able to be grounded. And I guess today should be titled more "Be Grounded" than it is to be disciplined. Because being grounded means that you have your discipline in place. Today seemed like it was all over the place a little bit, and I apologize for that. And I don't know why. But we will bring it back tomorrow. Let's jump into our second breathing exercise. I gotta ground myself today as I'm doing this. So let me breathe again. Into the nose, out through the mouth. Into the nose, out to the mouth. Into the nose, out to the mouth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe in. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's get our second glass of water today. Hydrate before we caffeinate. Let's jump into our gratitude session now. Let's literally jump into our gratitude session. We'll pull this back and we'll play it. What are you thankful for? Thank you, God, that I woke up today. Thank you for my breath in my lungs, strength in the body, clarity in my mind, and steadiness in my nervous system. Thank you for my heart beating faithfully, my brain processing with awareness, my muscles supporting my movement, and my body renewing itself continuously. Thank you for helping me understand that consistency is what sustains growth. Thank you for guiding me to stay disciplined in my habits so that I can continue to build strength, focus, and endurance. I'm thankful that the health and capacity you've given me and how I can stay consistent in my physical and mental discipline today so I continue to grow stronger. I'm deeply thankful for my family, my wife, my children, my parents, and the relationships that bring love, accountability, purpose into my life. The trust that continues to grow through consistency and intentional care. Thank you for helping me recognize that relationships require daily attention. Thank you for guiding me to be present, patient, and engaged. I'm thankful for the relationships in my life and how I can invest in one relationship today in a way that strengthens and trust and connects. Thank you for provision in my life, for my home, my food, my transportation, my safety, and the structures that support my daily life. Thank you for the stability that allows me to focus and move forward with clarity. Thank you for helping me to see provision, not just comfort, but responsibility that I have today is something I'm called to steward well. I'm thankful for resources you've given me. How can I manage what I have with greater discipline and awareness today? I'm grateful for financial provision and opportunity, the ability to earn, to manage, to build, to give. Thank you for lessons, growth, and awareness that continues to shape my financial decisions. Thank you for helping me remain focused on long-term stability rather than short-term choices. Thank you for guiding me to act with wisdom and discipline. Thank you for financial opportunity in my life. Thank you that I can make one wise financial decision today. I'm thankful that I get to live with purpose and direction. Thank you that my life carries meaning and the daily actions that are building influence over time. Thank you for helping me understand that purpose is sustained through consistency, not just moments of motivation. Thank you for guiding me to stay aligned and committed. I'm thankful for the purpose you placed in my life and how that I can stay consistently and aligned with that purpose with my actions. Thankful that I woke up this morning. Thankful that I get to start my day in a way that makes a difference in somebody else's life. I'm thankful for chaos. I'm thankful for preparedness and thankful for making sure that all the ducks are in the row whenever I possibly can. But I'm also thankful when they're not in the row and be able to adapt and be able to think and be able to change directions is necessary. Thankful for all the people that are in my life that allow me to do the things that I do on a daily basis. I'm thankful for what's to come. I'm thankful for the folks and the people that are in my life. that will help me to get there. All right. And so as we move in today, tomorrow, and for the rest of our lives, today, tomorrow, and for the rest of our lives. Let me jump just right into here. Dear Lord, give me the wisdom to do the things you put me on this earth to do in a way that pleases you and serves others. And so today, tomorrow, for the rest of my life, I walk in the favor of with God. I walk in the favor of God in my health. I'm hoping you're saying this with me. I walk in the favor of God in my finances. I walk in the favor of God in my business. I walk in the favor of God in my marriage. I walk in the favor of God in my key relationships. I walk in the favor of God in my ministry. I walk in the favor of God with my children. I walk in the favor of God with my grandchildren. I walk in the favor of God in my debt elimination. I walk in the favor of God with my credit and creditors. I walk in the favor of God with my loans and applications. I walk in the favor of God in my service to others. I walk in the favor of God with my leaders. I walk in the favor of God with my investors. I walk in the favor of God with my mentors and coaches. I walk in the favor of God with my new projects. I walk in the favor of God with my team. I walk in the favor of God with those who work for me and with me this day, paid or volunteer. Today and every day, I will walk in the favor of God, talk in the favor of God, and operate in the favor of God. The favor of God on my life changes for me rules, regulations, and policies. It surrounds me and covers those who are close to me. It's in every area of my life for the rest of my life. This day I expect favor, I live favor, I anticipate favor. The time for favor is now, right now, today. Oh Lord, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm so that I may be free from pain. And as we move into our affirmations for today, our affirmations, here it comes up. I am becoming the person my future requires. I am becoming the person my future requires. I am becoming the person my future requires. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I attract unlimited wealth because I give extraordinary value. I attract unlimited wealth because I give extraordinary value. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I protect my focus and I guard my mind. I protect my focus and I guard my mind. I protect my focus and I guard my mind. I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. I am healthy and my body is continuously healing and strengthening itself. I choose foods, movement, and habits that give me life, energy, and vitality. I am healthy, my body is continuously healing and strengthening itself. I choose foods, movement, and habits that give me life, energy, and vitality. I speak life into myself and to others. I am a master of being present. I speak life to myself and to others. I am a master of being present. I make space for stillness and clarity. I make space for stillness and clarity. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I take responsibility for who I am becoming. I take responsibility for who I am becoming. I take responsibility for who I am becoming. I'm right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. I'm right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. I'm right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. There's more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. There's more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. Everything works out for me because I direct my thoughts. Everything works out for me because I refuse drifting distractions. And everything works out for me because that is the person I become. Everything works out for me because I direct my thoughts. Everything works out for me because I refuse drifting distractions. And everything works out for me because that is the person I have become. I live in abundance. There is no lack. God's provision is everywhere in all things. I live in abundance. There is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill his purpose in me and through me. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill his purpose in me and through me. And as we move into our word for today, what is our word? Oh, this is on the episode. Rooted. Rooted is our word for today. Rooted is our word for today. Meaning, rooted is being grounded in the truth regardless of changing circumstances. Example, being rooted looks like staying steady when things shift, holding to your values when pressures come, and not changing direction just based on emotion. We say this word all the time where if intelligence is high, emotion is low. When emotion goes high, intelligence gets low. And so we can't just make things up. We can't think even straight when our emotion is so high. We're so like all over the place. We're upset, we're mad, we're all these things, and then we try to make decisions. And I would say whenever you're in an emotional state, figure out a way not to make any decisions. But if they sit on it for a minute, and then you will, once you have the ability or go to sleep and sleep on it for the day before you make a big decision, because emotions can drag, even if it's a good decision. It's, hey, do I want to buy this house or not buy this house? Or maybe, do I want to spend this time, take my kids on vacation or not on vacation? Sit on that while the emotion is high and don't make the decision, especially in sales and that kind of stuff. People will tell you, well, if you don't make this sale today, because as the salesperson, right, I want you to make a decision based on your emotion, because when you think about it, you might say, well, this is not for me. But I'm challenging you to stay rooted in that. Say, I need to understand that my emotion is more important, or my decisions are more important to me about my overall life than it is for the decision that I need to make with you right now. There have been seasons where everything around me changed, plans shifted, expectations moved, outcomes didn't match. What I thought would happen in those moments, what kept me steady wasn't circumstances. It was what I was rooted in, my identity, my faith, my purpose. When you're rooted, you don't get shaken as easily. So you want to make connections. What are you rooted in right now? Strengthen it up today. Today, choose one conversation to be fully present in, and think about, what do I have that are the immeasurables, the move? What are the things that I need to make sure that I protect my identity? What are the things where I need to make sure I protect my faith? Am I living in purpose as I make this decision? What are those things that you can say, no matter what, I'm grounded? Today we talked a lot about being grounded overall and everything, and rooted is just another way. In fact, rooted is actually being planted in the ground. And although this devotional and this, what do we call them, the routine today has been, it seems like in my mind it's been all over the place. I'm not, my mind's just kind of been all the things that are going on and trying to stay, but I'm rooted in making sure that this happens. I'm rooted in making sure that I'm going to keep the promises that I kept for myself. If I have a chance to do it all over again, I may redo this whole lesson back again tomorrow. But we're going to have some fun today, knowing that we've done the things that we said we're going to do. We kept the promises that we said we're going to make to it. And we're rooted and grounded in the faith that God is going to take care and use this as a mindful way. Everything works out for us because that is the person that we become. So today, as you make sure that you're making your connection, that you continue to have your eyes up, not distracted while you're doing it, even as hard as it may be sometimes. And then you promise yourself one promise you're going to make today. I'm going to reinforce and go back and track what grounds me. That's what I'm going to do with my promises. I'm going to just spend some time writing down those 3 or 4 or 5 things that I'm grounded in every single day, that I'm rooted in every single day. I'm going to make that promise. I'm going to write it down in my promise journal. I'm going to say it out loud. I'm going to do it before I go to bed. And then I'm going to check it off tomorrow morning when I do it. All right, so I will not settle. We're going to say our declaration for today. Hope you say it with me. I hope you say it nice and slow. Heavenly Father, I make up my mind. I will experience your best for my life. I will not settle for small living or small expectations. I will not settle for things getting worse in my life. Things are getting better for me. Everything in my life is getting better and better. I will not settle for my past. Move this so it's not so loud. I will not settle for my past holding me back from my future. You have destined me for greatness, so I will settle. I will not settle for a mediocre life. I choose to receive your blessings. I let go of small expectations. I choose to receive what you have already done for me. I expect goodness and mercy to follow me all the days of my life. I choose today to think big and to renew my mind to heaven's way of thinking. I will speak to the mountains and they will move. My family and my descendants will be blessed. I will possess the land. I will use big language because you are big language. I will ask big. I will seek big. I will dream big. I will never stop envisioning a better life and dreaming about a better life, my family being better, my health being better, my purpose being better, my emotions being better, my mind being better, and my finances being better. I refuse to settle for life that's getting worse. I embrace the life that's getting brighter and brighter, better and better, stronger, glory to glory, every day. I give up small thinking. I expect good things to happen to me every day of my life. I agree with your way of thinking. I decide to think bigger every day, and I will continue to ask for those desires of my heart. I accept visions and dreams that the Holy Spirit placed within me. I will not be limited by any sin, any law, any barrier, or any limitation that is placed on me, like age, like race, like color, like education or gender, or anything else that others say I am. Nothing will limit me because you are an unlimited God, and you live inside me. I stand on knowing what that you are able to do immeasurably, abundantly, above all that I can ask or imagine, according to your power that works within me. Today I let go of a small God and small expectation. I begin to dream bigger dreams, my wildest dreams, believing that you will do exceedingly beyond all of them. In your name, amen, amen, and amen. All right, and as we prepare for our song today, I believe this is it. No, no, that's not the song. So let's clip that out of there. Here's the song. Whoops. Oh my gosh, what a day this has been. Now my computer is frozen. There it goes back. Oh my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. Don't forget you are God's greatest gift. He loves you if you allow him to. He wants to uh, he wants to wrap his arms around you and make you a queen or a king today. Don't forget you were born for greatness. Make sure your greatness oozes out on somebody else, and that you are an answer to somebody else's prayer. So be available. I apologize for being discombobulated this morning, and but that is just a day we still got through it, and God is going to bless it, and going to bless it in a way that we can't even believe. Not every day's got to be a good day, right? Because if we have every day is a good day, we wouldn't know what good is. So enjoy the song. We'll come back with a blessing right after. All right. And so may the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. May you walk in the favor of God every step that you take today and realize this is going to be a great day in every way because the God who made the universe knows you by your name. I want you to have an amazing, awesome, just incredible day today. Know that you are loved, you are cherished, and I can't wait to care for you the best that I possibly can. We will see you tomorrow.